morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this morning I'm up in the beautiful Glencoe. That is the famous Buccleuch Moor, and it's an absolute glorious morning. So I'm out for a run. Willie's with me this morning. We're just doing a wee recce. We might head up towards Fort William, head up to Glenfinnan Viaduct. Maybe, it just depends. Everywhere we drive we have to stop to take photos. It's amazing this morning. So join me and let's see where this journey takes us. Right, so I'll just show you where we are. We're at the famous King's House, and that's the King's House behind me. You probably won't be able to see it too well because I've had to put a filter on the lens. It's just absolutely beautiful here. There's the famous Skyfall Bridge that James Bond drove over in his Aston Martin with M as they headed down to Glenettive to get that famous iconic shot. And honestly, I can't believe the weather. It's absolutely beautiful. So it's time to go and get a bacon roll and then start our journey again. You know, on a morning like this, there are no bad shots. To be honest, this isn't really our first stop. We've stopped 3 or 4 times along as a driveway up, because when we first came out of Tyne Drum, the clouds were layered over one of the mountains, so we stopped and took shots of that, which I'll show you. We stopped at the Buccleuch at the entrance to the Glencoe Ski Centre, and we got more shots there. Got some really nice drone footage, hopefully, and got some photographs, so I'll share them with you as well. So let's go and get our bacon roll and then we can start to move again. Pulled into Fort William because we've spotted a kind of like a cruise ship in the bay. It's not something that we see very often. So let me zoom in. So our next destination is going to be over the water here at the other side, and what we're going to try and look for is the Corpac shipwreck. What we'll do is do a quick pan and let you see. This is Loch Linnhe in Fort William. I think this is a harbour, or it's the Corpac Basin, didn't it? So what we're going to try and do, that's Loch Linnhe over here, Fort William's on our left. So I think our way to get to the wreck is over these canal lochs and then try and follow the beach. So that's the plan. We'll give it a try. Oh, aye. Oh, aye. So that's that cruise liner we were taking photographs of over at Fort William earlier. So we'll keep walking and we'll come back soon. Come on in.
Like that.
So we're just following this little single track road to see if we can find the right way to get to the beach. And it's, oh no, I've got shorts on and it's all jaggy nettles. What we go through to try and find these photograph opportunities. Ouch! Oh wow, so we found it. What an amazing location. So I'll just bring the camera around so you can see, because the key thing coming to this area was to try and get photographs of this little stream coming through with the boat in the foreground. And the beauty is the tide's up, so because the tide's up we've got water around the boat, and in the background you can see Ben Nevis. So this is absolutely beautiful, and Wally and I are here on our own. There's no one here, so we've got full use of this area, hopefully undisturbed for at least the next half hour. So we'll get cracking and we'll try and get some photographs. Alright, so this is going to be really tricky for us because we've got the sun right above us, and we've got, because we're shooting in to the boat, we've got all the highlights of the sun coming off the water here in front of us, and there's highlights of some of the waves. So the way that we're trying to compensate for that at the moment is we've got a polarizer filter on to try and dull down the water. We've got a slowish shutter speed, ISO 100 f11, and we're also putting in an ND grad filter for the sky, because as we've slowed the shutter speed down it'll brighten up the scene, because we want to capture as much of the shadows of the boat as possible. So let's see if that works. We'll give it a bash. Alright, so like I says, I've got a 60th of a second f11 ISO 100. My exposure meter is just one under. I'm going to have to speed up. What I can do is put my f-stop up to f30, and that minimises the highlights on the water. So that's actually turned out quite nice. Ideally I want that water really smooth, and we've got Ben Nevis in the background, and it's quite impressive. We've got a seagull flying over the boat just now, but I don't think my shutter speed will be quick enough to catch that. Now it's away. So what I'll do now is I'm just going to zoom in up to the boat. So I'm at f8. I'm just going to change my focus because I've actually changed my focal distance. Zoom in, take that shot, and then what I'll then do is do a 3-shot bracket exposure, and then that'll take an underexposed, a normal exposed, and an overexposed shot for me, because it's the overexposed shot I need for the detail in the boat. I'm going to lift that up a wee bit, take that shot again, because I was clipping the top of Ben Nevis. So I'll do another 3 exposure shots, and I'm just checking. Wow. Right, so what we're going to do is just going to move around and take shots for different locations. Might change my lens and put the 70-200 on so I can get closer to the boat, and move a wee bit further to the left here so I'm not as much in the sun. So we'll catch up soon. So for this shot, what I'm doing is I'm going really, really low, and I've got the camera on portrait. I'm focused in on the ship. I've got a 30th of a second f13 ISO 100. I've lifted the ND grad just high enough so it's not too dark on the ship. And I'll do a quick 3-shot exposure compensation, and hopefully that could turn out to be quite a nice full image. So what I'll do now is I'll turn the camera around to portrait, to landscape. I don't need to change my focal distance. It's just the same through my lens, my filters. Cool. Alright, so that's us leaving the beach at Corpac. Now we're jumping the van. We've no idea where we're going. We're just going to use this as a kind of travel vlog the day. And wherever we see something we're just going to stop, so no pressure, we'll just take our time and enjoy. And hopefully those images have turned out. So let's catch up at the next stop. Cool. Get some nice shots there, Willie.
One or two, hopefully.
Good.
1 or 2, hopefully.
And that's the direction we're heading. Is far west into the clouds by the looks of it. So we'll just head back to the van. Oh, well, we're knackered. We're to run up a hill. Because we tried to get into the Glenfinnan car parks and they're all full and they're all coned off, so we couldn't get in. So we've come up the road and we pulled into the side of the road, and within a couple of minutes the train came past, so we dived down a hill and we've ran back up. So hopefully those photos turn out. If they do, I'll share those images with you now. That's us being out for 6 hours. This is our first, our first drink and our first food. We've had a cracking wee drive, eh?
Great, aye.
So far. Totally impromptu. Absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, turn the camera off and then we'll catch up when we're back. Right, so we've stopped off at the top of a mountain. Willie, we're getting a wee kind of juice break because we've left Salamannan Bay and now we're taking the long road home and we're heading down towards Ardnamurchan, and then hopefully we'll get the Corran ferry across over back to Glencoe and then down back home. But what I'll do is I'll turn round so you can see this view because this is absolutely beautiful. So once we leave Moidar, I'll take some photographs and then I'll share them, and as we go further down the single track roads, the more images I take I'll just share as we go along. So we've just stopped off in a wee car park to go and look at a bird hide. We've just passed sailing. Does it say where we are, Willie? The Garb. We're in Garb Elan Wildlife Hide. So we're going to go and have a wee nosy and then see what this is all about, just in case what Willie's really looking for is otters, so we've no idea what we're going to find. Garb Elan Wildlife Hide. This path. How about this for a wild night out? Nice wee path. Wow, this is cool. Oh, this is very cool. We're going to stay quiet now just in case. Well, we've come into the wildlife centre, and out there we've spotted some seals. So, and there's how many herons did you see? Got a nice couple in here who've been spotting. How long have you been in the hide? How long have you been in the hide?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. And you've spotted 4 heron and all those seals.
All these seals and about 6 heron.
Brilliant.
There's about 20 seals out there and about
20?
4 youngins.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great, so what we'll do is we'll keep taking photos and then we'll share those images with you. Well, we've spent about 40 minutes in that hide and it's actually been quite good. We've seen loads of seals and heron, so I'm just looking round one last minute. So right, let's jump in a van and let's see what else we can see on this magical mystery tour of West Scotland. To go back. Well, that's us. We've pulled up to our kind of last stop that we're filming anyway for our journey today. So thanks to Willie for coming with me. You enjoy that, Willie?
Great day, Stuart.
We've been on the road for nearly 12 hours so far, and we're probably still a couple of hours for getting to home. But I don't know the name of this location. I do know the name, but I can never pronounce it. So I'll put it up on the screen. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're going to take some photographs here before we head off, and we'll share those images with you now. I hope you like the video. I hope we can make a video of it. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you press the bell notification, that'll let you know the next time I post a video. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because you know it's free. So thanks very much for watching, and here's to the next video.